Alright, boys, I just figured out the cheat code to profitability. And I'm going to get probably some hate for this. Well, to be honest, I'm probably not going to get any hate for this. I might, but it's using a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And, alright, so before you jump in the comments and be like, shut the fuck up, alright, because I understand a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, right? You don't want to be taking a loss and then the next trade you win and you don't make any of it back. You just get back to where you were. But the system that I use, I have had a well above a 50% win rate consistently, like basically since the start, like even since before I started refining any of this, right? So with a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, all you need is to have more than a 50% win rate. Ideally between 60 and 90%. But a 60% win rate is still highly profitable. A 70% win rate with a 1-to-1 is crazy. That's like super profitable. All right? So the biggest problem that I've always had, and I've said this so many times in so many of my videos, is trying to overcome having bad psychology, trying to overcome issues with my risk management, cutting winners too early, letting losses run all the way, okay? And I think I've just figured out that using a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio is going to basically fix all of those issues, right? If I have my profit target set at a 1R and my loss is set at a 1R, I'm not going to be like, fuck, I need to sell out, because I know that I'm not even going to be getting a 1-to-1, right? But then when I get a 1-to-1, I just sell out my position, maybe leave a runner if I've got high conviction, and then I don't have to worry. All of that psychological stress is gone. It's all gone, okay? All you need is to win more times than you lose. And I already know that my strategy allows me to do that because of backtesting, because of all of my data so far, right? So I've gone through my data and I've noticed like literally like 80% of my trades go to a 1-to-1 before I, get stopped at break even or before I take a loss, right? I usually get to a 1-to-1 because it's a scalping strategy. So it's not like I'm shooting for these huge, heaps of points and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just think that this is helping me already so far. And I think that a lot of people in here who are watching this, if you have a lot of problems with having bad psychology, cutting your winners too early, FOMOing, stuff like that, I think going for a 1-to-1 is a really good idea. And it's just going to boost your confidence as well, like a lot. When you see more green days more often, you're going to have more confidence. You're going to stop beating yourself up so much. So I've been using a 1-to-1 risk to reward for actually only since Monday, right? But I was green on Monday. I was green last night. I haven't traded yet today. And I think that, I think it's working. And I know that I've only got it over a data set of 2 days, okay? But I'm already back at all-time highs on my account. And previously, like last week and the weeks before, I was saying how I was just stuck at break even and my sort of P&L was just going up and down and up and down and up and down. I'm already back at all-time highs after taking like 3 wins in a row. Like, even if I do end up taking 3 losses in a row and I'm back to where I started, right? The confidence boost from that is crazy. And it's just good for your psychology. It's good for, and another thing that using 1-to-1s is super good for is, fuck, hang on boys. I've had a bit of a brain fart here. 1-to-1s, super good for... Oh, yeah, is data collection, right? So instead of being like, yeah, well, today was a loss, but I did get up to like 1.1R and it was a tick away from my TP. No, it's just, did I win today? Did I lose today? And was the trade good? Was the trade bad? Right? Is my win rate better than my loss rate? That's literally all it is. You shoot for a 1-to-1 every time, and you aim to win more than 50% of the time. And if you don't, you just look for ways to refine that strategy. Fuck boy. Fucking fuck boy. Anyway, boys, I'm going to be using a 1-to-1 for a little bit longer. And if this works out and I do start, like, let me show you my equity curve. Fuck, hang on. Can you see this? Yeah, so look, this was the last couple of weeks using these dynamic risk to reward ratios. This is when I started using a 1-to-1. Up, up, up to all-time highs. Okay? So obviously I could lose and go down, 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 which would be kind of shit. But that is good. That is good. And I'm just going to keep using it, right? I don't care what anyone says in the comments. I know that changing your risk to reward doesn't actually change anything mathematically. But from a psychological point of view and from a simplifying things point of view, this has been working for me, and I think it's going to continue working for me. I'll let you know if it stops working and if I get wrecked. But, boys, I figured this shit out. And I guarantee you, okay, I don't guarantee you, but I am going to get a payout very soon. I'm going to get a payout very soon, and it's going to be because of using a 1-to-1 risk to reward. Free Discord in my bio. Click on it. It's completely free. I'm trying to build up a bit of a community. So if you're a new trader and you're struggling with some things, you just want to talk to some people, join up the Discord. Cheers, boys.